Pork Cordon Bleu, pork Wiener Schnitzel, whatever way you want to call it, what we're dealing with here is crispy bread-crumbed pork sandwiched together with cheese and ham. This is going to be absolutely epic. It starts off very simply with 2 sheets of parchment paper, a pork loin, which I've sliced up into little pieces just like this, place them cut side down onto some parchment paper, and essentially we're going to bash this out so we have really thin pieces of pork here. You can do this on the board, but I actually find it's much easier to do it in between these pieces of parchment. It means it's not going to stick to your board and it's not going to stick to your rolling pin. So now it's time to get bashing. You can see now I have beat the crap out of these little pork scallops, and now we are ready to fill them up with some lovely cheese and some ham. But before we do that, I'm going to go in there with a little bit of a flavor maker. I have some Dijon mustard, so about a teaspoon's amount to each one of these pork steaks. And then just spread it nice and evenly across, and the flavor you're going to get from that is this wonderful peppery taste. You can do it with Dijon mustard, or any mustard will really do, but I do like the peppery hit of Dijon mustard. Okay, so basically we're going to have a sandwich scenario happening here. So I have some Gruyere cheese and I have some ham. So a little bit of ham on one side of each of these and a slice of Gruyere cheese, and the same on this one as well. And essentially we're going to sandwich these together and then bread them up. So take up that other slice and you're going to sandwich them together as best you can. Just press them down. Take one of your beautiful little pork schnitzel sandwiches, stick it in some flour, and I've seasoned this up with a little bit of salt and some white pepper. And you're going to go from the flour to the egg and over to some panko breadcrumbs. Any breadcrumbs will do, but the panko breadcrumbs are particularly dry and give you a lovely crust. So straight in to that eggy mixture, and then straight into the breadcrumbs. Whoop. Make sure it's nice and evenly coated. And this is gonna be gorgeous. Two beautiful little schnitzel cordon bleu porky things that are ready to be fried off. So into a warm or a hot pan, go in there with some olive oil or just some sunflower oil will do. We're also going to add in a fairly generous amount of butter. When you cook beautiful little schnitzels like this, cooking them in butter is going to make all the difference. This is not healthy food. This is comfort food. Look at the butter. This is going to be epic. These schnitzel babies need about 2 or 3 minutes either side, and look at that golden color. That is what you're after. And these beautiful little cordon bleu Wiener Schnitzels are now ready to go. So transfer them out onto a plate lined with some kitchen paper, and they have this beautiful golden color, which is exactly what you're after. I just want to slice into this and see how our cheesy golden interior is. Just look at that. You've got the ham, you've got the cheese, you've got the little bit of mustard, and I'm sorry, but you're just gonna have to give me a minute and let me try some of this because it looks so bloomin' gorgeous. It's oozing with cheese. It's got that crispiness and that lovely hit of the Dijon mustard. It's absolutely gorgeous. All about the crunch around the exterior, and I'm gonna serve it up with some velvet mash. And then take up that lovely Wiener Schnitzel on the side here. Give it a little bit of a garnish of some flat leaf parsley just over the top. And I do think what works really well here, and this is particularly inspired by my lovely Swedish wife, is a little dollop of lingonberry jam just on the side here. Through all that sort of savouriness, you get that hit of sweetness, and you have that lovely creamy mash on the side. This is a dinner worth making, and I hope you'll give it a go. The recipe is in the box below over on my website. Make sure to subscribe to this channel for lots more delicious recipes just like this one. Leave me a comment in the box below, and of course, check out all our social media. We will see you soon, but until then, enjoy my Wiener Schnitzel, and I'll see you soon. So I am going to serve up one, but I do want to try one before I do that. I don't have a knife, sorry. But before I do serve it up, I want to, oh Jesus, Mary and Joseph,